We Indians have named this car. This is Kylaq. It is derived from the Sanskrit word for crystal. This is Skoda's new entrant into the sub 4 meter compact SUV segment. And why is it covered? Because this is a camouflaged drive, purely for the experience of how it's going to drive. Looks, exteriors, interiors, I can't talk much about it, but I'll just give you some bits. Let's dive straight into the drive. Welcome to Flywheel. Now we know that this is based on the MQB A0IN platform, which is used by the Slavia and Kushaq as well, but it's under 4 meters long now, and the wheelbase is around 2.5 meters. I can't really show you the interiors, but what we know is that the front 2 seats are powered and cooled as well, both for the driver and the co-passenger. This is the new Skoda in India to follow the modern solid design language. You can find those cues with the DRLs on top and the headlights at the bottom. And a reference for this will be the newly launched Skoda Kylaq, just to give us some hints as to what this car might look like. The Kylaq is powered by a 3-cylinder 1-liter TSI petrol engine, which is turbocharged, and we see it doing duties in the Slavia and Kushaq as well. It has the same state of tune as its siblings, putting out 114 bhp and 178 newton meters of torque. It can be paired with both a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed torque converter automatic for you to choose from. While entering the track, I felt the 1.5 liter could also have been fun. But since this is a sub 4 meter vehicle, the tax benefits that it gets will be washed away once you put in a bigger engine. Hence, the 1 liter makes more sense for Skoda since it can reach a much wider audience with better pricing. I'll tell you more about it in the end of the video. My first go was at the go-kart track, and it was a lot of fun because this Kylaq performs really well while taking those tight corners at faster speeds. When I say faster speeds, I mean going 40, 50 plus and taking an almost U-turn. It really held on its line. It listens to your steering input and goes where you want it to go. The automatic that I was driving on the go-kart track was pretty good too in the sport mode, as well as while using paddle shifters. The shifts were pretty smooth. We've seen it doing duties in the other Skoda siblings as well, and hence I don't need to elaborate more on this. But the car feels very stable in tight corners, which will be a boon on Indian roads. As I get into the bigger track, the first thing I was expecting was low power delivery, given the coast is a much bigger and wider track. But no, the 1 liter TSI performed really well. The turbo kicked in when it needed to, and it gave me enough grunt to take on those wide corners at good speeds. The manual was pretty good. The gear shifts were spot on, and the clutch is pretty light as well. Since this is an SUV and not just a crossover with SUV styling, and you're seated quite high in the car, it does not give you any sort of body roll. And the bigger corners at higher speeds is something that really impressed me. Overall, this is the experience on track, but more importantly, the drive on the road is going to translate to a much safer, fun, and comfortable for all experience is what I expect, and we look forward to the drive on the streets. Now coming to the main aspect, the price. We estimate that it will be starting from 8.5 lakh ex-showroom. And what do you think about the new Kylaq? Do let us know down in the comment, and don't forget to follow us for more such content. Srigan signing off. Bye-bye.